Good morning, everyone. Before we get into this morning's update, I would like to go over a quick synopsis of what I feel is transpiring across the crypto market. As we can see right now, XRP is still around the 58.5 cent mark. Overnight, the crypto market absolutely did us a favor by consolidating and holding what looks like, and if we look at XRP, we look at many other of our tokens, they look like we're on this massive Bullflag setup. We came down to consolidation here at around 56.2 cents. Last night we came down to 57.09, 57.08, and 57.20. Now we're looking to break above what looks like a little bit of a Bullflag possibly here. And if this pulls up, it should break us back above 59.30. And this should push us back up into that. And I have the target here after we back tested the cup and handle perfectly on XRP. And we'll timestamp this. We'll get through all the news and notes. But I want everybody to see right off the bat exactly why we're still on the bullish side of town. We came down, we bounced, we back tested the cup and handle. We speculated yesterday during the live that we would come back down and bounce on the handle support, which is exactly what we did. And now it looks like XRP should get hot here now. With market manipulation, maybe they dropped the market on us, even though it looks like we should have a bullish continuation. It makes me feel like XRP, nice, forms W. It should come up to the 65 cent area with that rising channel resistance. At least come up to this cup that it's formed on this pattern consolidation. And it looks like that should at least bring us into the 63.5 cent mark. We'll take a look broader around the crypto market. I have a lot of exposure in the crypto market, as most of you know. I'll talk about my positions that I hold. Most of you should know, but I will talk about it in the beginning of the update. Right after I do the intro, we'll go over Bitcoin. We'll go over, as Bitcoin's at 82,239. I believe Ethereum's getting ready to make a move as well. A lot of volatility this morning, so you're going to have to just have some conviction on what you believe, one way or the other. So please make sure to hit that like button so YouTube does recommend this update. I would greatly appreciate by hitting that like button. YouTube will recommend this update, and when it's recommended, it'll pop up in the news feeds. Whether or not you're a subscriber to my channel or not, you'll be able to make an educated and informed decision whether or not you want to watch my content. Right now, though, it is that very decisive moment here. All of crypto right now is very bullish. We're either going to break out of this in a very universal fashion, or, you know, the market could split or, you know what. But I'm looking at it from a perspective of positivity here. I'm looking at it from a perspective of we're going to have this continuation move. The whole market's been so volatile to the downside, and it held these downside drops that I believe that we're more than likely bullish here. So make sure to hit that like button, and I'm going to get through the intro. Good morning. 7:32 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Monday, November 11th. 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So as far as exposure, you all know I own XLM. I have 20,000 tokens just over of XLM. I have exposure to ZIL, just over 100,000 tokens. I have exposure to HBAR. I think that's just over 20,000 tokens as well. And I have some exposure to IOTX. And that, I believe, is at 30,000 tokens. It's either 20 or 30. I think it's 30,000 tokens. But that's if this ride happens. If it doesn't happen, it's going to cost me a few $100. If this were to reverse back down, I would probably lose. Last week, we made about 1,700. Gave back a little bit right now. Like $75 last night I gave back. Well, I mean, it's still active trading, but it still gave it back as of right now. But it could give back about, I'd say somewhere around, because I'm riding these until this bull flag would break. So that's about a 4 to 5% market drop would have to happen for me to get out of some of my positions, especially the leverage positions. But yeah, I'm trying to watch this play out, and I'm comfortable where it's at. So I'm going to watch it from a trading standpoint. And I'm going to let it try to play out here. When we look at it from a grand scale, Bitcoin absolutely is breaking out to the next level, which to me, it's telling us that the market's going up without telling us. But we should come up now to 86,960. That is the wider target out of this megaphone. If we're going to have a correction, I keep thinking it's going to happen around 89, because then you're going to have a little bit of a correction, or 86,960, because then you would need some kind of correction, I believe, unless we just surge past, to make that next leg up to the actual technical target out of this cup and handle, the megaphone consolidation on the handle. The handle consolidation first target was 78,391, cleared it, successfully held it. And now our next target for the wider part of the megaphone is 86,960. It's all running universally, so there's no reason for me to believe that this is going to break down overnight. We had another fake out, and we've been having lots of fake outs here. Look what happened here. We were at 80,000, 81,000. And then all of a sudden we found ourselves on Sunday down at 78,505. It was such a perfect back test. That was the technical target, remember, off of the small part of the megaphone. And remember, when we bounced up the first time, we came up, initially hit resistance after we broke the cup and handle resistance. And then we back tested the megaphone, broke up to right here, 75,000, came back down to 72 to back test the 73,697, first target on the megaphone. Then we came all the way up to 81. Then we came all the way back down to 78,400 to retest the first part of the megaphone pattern. That's the first target. I'm sorry, the first one down here was all-time highs. So you had to go to all-time highs, rejected, came back down, tested the breakout point on the cup and handle breakout, broke up over all-time highs, then broke above the first megaphone target on the shorter part of the pattern, came back down, retested it. Now we're going up, and the next target, if we play this out universally truthfully, is 86,690. That's where we should end up. Now, like I always say, is the market going to manipulate us down, or is this going to play out as we see in front of us? That is the big question. I also have exposure, I'm sorry, to Casper, as some of you know. I always forget to mention it, but I have over 100,000. I think I have 102,222 tokens. And I'm looking for Casper, if anybody's watching, whether it holds or not, because it could, who knows, maybe the market does reverse on us. But I'm looking at Casper. This looks like the exact same consolidation of XRP before it had its initial breakout. So right now, Casper, if you're looking to buy it, it's at the money spot right now. If it doesn't hold this consolidation, it could drop down to here. But if this consolidation doesn't hold on Casper, it would lead me to believe that we're probably having a market-wide breakdown. But Casper has not even finished its first leg of the move. So it looks like it's well behind a lot of the market participants. So I'm willing to let a spot position ride there and just see if it plays out in my favor. Came down into one of my buy zones. I decided to buy it a couple days ago, and it's up a few percent, nothing major. I think when I bought it, it was worth $1,070. Now it's worth like $1,140. So it's barely moved. So I'm trying to keep exposure in this market, but do it from a cautious, but also optimistic standpoint, because I know how the market drops a lot. But when Bitcoin's doing what it's doing, it makes me feel like it is going towards that 89,000 target. So I feel like, especially with Ethereum, if we're watching it, Ethereum seems like it is lagging behind Bitcoin. Harder to see on the daily, but in the 2 hour, it's got a huge bull flag. It's just like the rest of the market. They came back down and touched the support. So a lot of that negativity, or that need for another big pull down, we had one yesterday. So let's see if we do have a proper continuation, or if the market makers have another idea here, because I've been part of it a lot here, where it looks good, it feels good, everything's set up, and then the market makers have another idea. This just looks like a bull flag across the market to me. So a lot of times, who knows, maybe they dropped the hammer this morning, maybe it plays out. I'm willing to let my money ride here and let the market play out. I'm not nervous by it. If it drops $300, if I lose $300 today, that's the least of my worries in crypto. It'll come back around. It'll come back around for sure. But these are what I'm looking at. I'm looking at universal bull flags around the market. It's just a question of, do they play out? Do they play out? XRP in the 4 hourly, to me, looks like it would still be premature to have a full breakdown. I feel like that with the whole market, like we need these last legs up. I would love to see the continuation. I would personally love to see this continuation. As we know, it's the start of a new trading week, and it felt like over the weekend, we front ran the ETF buying over, for today. So the fact we front ran it felt like, in my opinion, it makes me a little more optimistic. But we get to play this out in a very laser focused approach. We get to watch the market, and we are trading crypto. So there's going to be the ups and downs, but the exposure is what we need. So we are very, very, very up here right now on Bitcoin as far as how highly we've been bought up here. Some of the other cryptos haven't adapted yet to Bitcoin. They just haven't caught up. And we still seem to be on that first layer breakout. Bitcoin's on its third layer of its breakout. We came up past all-time highs, passed up the first layer of the handle resistance. And now the handle resistance target is 86,960. You get on top of that and hold, and then you can play out the depth of the cup to 121. Yes, 121,000. It's not going to happen all at once, but I do believe we're going to get there in time. Most of them, more than likely, because we've set this up. It's breaking out. Unless we have a catastrophic sell-off here, which will happen eventually. I just think it's premature right now for the altcoins. So we've been waiting a long time on alts. We've seen memes pop a little bit. Now I think it's time for some of the more utility tokens like the ISO and IoT tokens. I think they're going to start moving a little bit. But I've been wrong before, ladies and gentlemen. I have so been wrong before. Not because the charts, were misleading, but just because the market had other ideas. Now we need to see if we've got that general consensus here of where the market can go. And if we can continue this bullish momentum. XRP, remember, on Friday, got up to about 61 cents. It's had a nice retracement here. That's another thing that makes me feel like, we've got opportunity here. That looks like a 4-hourly long leg doji. It looks like it's a reversal. And we had a beautiful consolidation last night. It's just, can the market hold? Can the market hold? That's the big question here. So we got a beautiful W reversal. Just beautiful. And after the weekend, before the weekend, XRP did get up here on Friday. Wait a minute. I don't remember. Was it on Sunday when it got up to 60? Oh, yeah, Sunday. Okay. Sunday was when it got up to that 61.85. I remember in the morning, then we talked about how it had to, if it was bullish, it would come down and it would hold the cup and handle support, which is exactly what it did. And right now, we're still down 5.7% from the top. We had that almost 10% correction, which was fantastic to see. You want to see corrections within each move because then you have the validity to continue to move up. So we'll just watch it from that standpoint. So yeah, optimistic, but at the same time, understanding that the market can go horribly wrong. And I've got my out sections, for trades that I'm not looking to hold long term, for the ones that are more of a swinging type trades. So a lot of exposure here. I think you need exposure to cryptocurrency. I think you need exposure to precious metals as well. I think they go hand in hand. Pay attention to B2 Gold. I keep saying this. $2.91 this morning. And yeah, I don't have exposure to it, but I should. But I made an educated decision because I want to transfer my money away from JP Morgan trading account because they put weird restrictions when you're trading. So I have to send it off of there to my other trading account, but I have to wait for the funds to settle and all this good stuff. So it's just been sitting in limbo here. I wanted to buy it back on Friday, but I'm glad it didn't let me. Although I don't know, by the open it might be up. We'll see. But gold's down about 22 bucks. Take advantage of that sector as it comes down. I believe a lot of that money is finding its way into crypto right now. So if you have a lot of profits in crypto from this rally, let's say it has a continuation here, and you have more, maybe you have a little bit of extra collateral, because it certainly seems like we're going to move up to the next layer. And altcoins, it feels like we could be pushing into a alt season here. It happens, I think, every year. In October, everybody's excited for October. And I'd say every year when you see the pumpkins, yes, the rally's in sight, but usually we have a big dump off in October to lead into the November, December rally. And it seems like that's what we did again. So I'm waiting for this big moment where market-wide, like XRP, we see a 10, 20, 30% move here. Same thing with XLM. They've been in these holding patterns for a very long time. Sideways consolidation. So I'm optimistic this morning. Julie's optimistic. Her Doge is back up over 29 cents. It's up 4.4%. She's up. We bought it at 5.2 cents. I sent it to her on Robinhood at 9.2 cents roughly when they allowed me to trade the Robinhood in the Doge wallet. And yeah, she's doing very well. And she sits on it. She knows what she wants. She doesn't let the price trick her, which is why I sent her Doge, because I can do that with XRP, XLM, and a few others. And I really do like Doge, but I know she's the one who has to be my saving grace so that we can hold on to it without selling it. And right now it's done her well. Her account went from $900 when I sent it to almost $3,000 now. So you want to talk about understanding the market. Just from when I sent it, you know, she's up 250% roughly. So she's doing very well. Very well. So kudos to you, my love.
Thank you.
So if you want to trade XRP or your favorite crypto worldwide, make sure you look in the video description below and or pinned comments. It's the simplistic way to do this. BITUNIX is my favorite one. Favorite one. There's a lot of opportunities to get together with me. I'll no longer talk about those opportunities, but they're there. So look in the video description below and or pinned comments. BITUNIX, lowest spot leverage trading fees I found in the USA. You can use it worldwide, no VPN or KYC. Buy XRP worldwide. Buy your favorite cryptos. I use HOTCOIN for Casper. And that's my own personal choice because they don't have it on BITUNIX. So I like HOTCOIN for Casper. I bought the spot and there was like a 75-cent fee or $1 fee. So it was nothing. And you're talking about over 100,000 tokens. So I'm very happy about that. And they also have leverage trading, so you can take your hand there. But BITUNIX is a lot cheaper, so just be aware on leverage. If you want to send me personal support, you can send Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. Or join Tom's Army. Be part of the team. Be part of the team. If you appreciate all the time I put in, if you appreciate the fact that I'm out in front of you every single day, and I even did that update last night and told everybody where as long as we didn't give it all back and lose that 55.3 on that upcoming, you know, short-term drop that we had, and we didn't give it all back. We managed to hold the drop at 56, and now we're back up to 58.5 cents. So very promising start here this morning. Bitcoin's up 2.44% to 82,384. So even if you feel inclined, you can send a YouTube super chat on this beautiful Monday morning, or you can simply hit the like button. So YouTube will recommend my content, and it'll push us through the analytics, and it'll help us get exposure to a new audience as well. We are not the victim here. We never have been. We never will be. We play the winner. We do more than play the winner. We express being winners. So we have to be winners to have all the information from a charting and news perspective. And like, I don't like the world filled with hate. So me and Julie do it through love and kindness.
I love you.
I love you too. And love always overshines the hate. So there's some darkness that has popped up here the last few days. But my light will extinguish it. So I'm not worried about that. The community's light will extinguish that. And remember, you need the dark to see the true good. You need to see the evil to see the good. You need the dark to see the light, but the light always extinguishes the dark. It always does. Because when you do things from a standpoint of hate, you miss things. When you do it from a standpoint of love, you feel things. But anyhow, the feel here today is, are we going to be feeling prideful about crypto? Or are they going to have us bent over a railing like we've been for the last several years until this nice rally we've had? And are we finally going to get some positive upward momentum for some of our holdings? Only time will tell. We're very volatile this morning. It looks like we want to make the move up, but you never quite can tell. I'm looking at it from a bullish perspective unless it tells me otherwise. We have to invalidate the structure right now. The good news is if it was like a topping reversal, more than likely it should have fell right here. But because it did this, we put in a unique reversal pattern, and this could be a bull flag that started here. We could have a bull flag right here. And now we just have to have the proper continuation. Proper continuation, first layer, should get us up to 59.37. Ultimately, if we play this out, it should get us back to about 65.96. That's the short target. If you get back on top of the rising channel resistance, which is where it looks like it wants to test, we see on USDT, we'd have to get above 59.30 first. And then we're off to the races towards 65. And then if you break 65, you've now opened up a channel that goes between 65 and, let's see, 55 and 90. Oh, man. And 90 cents, which lines up with the breakout target from a long-term consolidation here, as we can see on the perpetual futures chart. Long-term consolidation. And we're trying to break this resistance. Then it opens up the door. Our next target is technically 93.62 if you break out of this. With XLM, and then I got to go. Got to get ready. Got to get my son to school soon. XLM right now, we're looking at the technical target of 12.7 cents. So that's what we're looking at. Looks like a nice bull flag. Looks like it came down to consolidation. Looks like it created the reversal. Now we need to see if it plays through. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. If you made it till the end, be better, do better in the comments. Hashtag be better, do better. And I really appreciate the support, and stay positive here. If it breaks down on us, we continue to build our venture. We continue to look for opportunity. Right now is opportunity, but not all opportunity plays out into a profitable way. Sometimes it's an education and learning experience. Stay blessed, everybody.